Miles Brent sighed to himself as he laid on the hard floor. This, this whole situation had him all but helpless, and after the initial panic, rage, and the entire emotional gauntlet that followed, he had grown pensive and considerate. Now his mind was running cold instead of hot, and he thought and recalled. The situation is easily summarized. He was one of the basic janitors that was being brought along for first contact. Technically, second, but first face-to-face contact with alien life. Turns out that Earth and the entire solar system is smack dab inside some hellish patch of space that the Star Trek nerds had gotten everyone calling a negative space wedgie. Mostly because there seemed to be about 1,000,000 different names for it, usually about 50 per alien language. So may as well start giving it a few of our own. Now what's the wedgie do? It completely screws up almost every law of physics needed for FTL, and most of the basic ship systems required. Artificial gravity? The wedgie says no. Efficient life support? Wedgie no likey. Proper astrogation? With the wedgie, you can't even trust your own eyes. Apparently, the crème de la crème of the wedgie's effect is the ozone layer, which the other races call a naturally developed planetary disruption field. Rare in the galaxy and has all the effects of the rest of the wedgie concentrated and wrapped around our little blue ball of a planet, making the advanced technology needed extra impossible. About 3 years ago, the alien equivalent of the United Nations had managed to get a probe to Earth and start up contact with a very primitive AI that had been manually decoupled until a basic clockwork timer had plugged it in. They did this because their laws stated that anyone lost in anything like a wedgie was owed at least a rescue attempt by law, and that law had recently been bent in such a way that we count it. Anyways, the AI program, it was the alien equivalent of Reader Rabbit or some other child education game designed to help create specialized ships to get out of the wedgie. First problem was that trying to get anything with the engines needed for crude FTL through the ozone layer made a really, really big bang. We'd been warned about this from the program, so that first flight had been unmanned just to see how big a bang it would be. Most of the people that looked at it directly needed experimental optical surgery to see again. People like me that saw it through a recording were blinking spots out of their eyes for hours to come. Still, it was really neat to see a double-sided mushroom cloud.